Amen.
Okay, בשעה טובה. We continue. פרק א', פסוק ו'. פסוק ו'.
He's got one right here. Oh.
ויאמר אלוהים יהי רקיע בתוך המים. Hashem said there should be a firmament inside the water. ויהי מבדיל בין מים למים, and it will separate between the water and water. ויעש אלוהים את הרקיע. Hashem made the firmament. That's for the lack of better word, huh? Like a firmament. ויבדל בין המים אשר מתחת לרקיע, and it separated, right, between the water that is under the firmament, ובין המים אשר מעל הרקיע, and the water that is above the firmament, ויחן, and it was. Okay? ויקרא אלוהים לרקיע שמיים, and Hashem called the רקיע שמיים, ויהי ערב ויהי בוקר יום שני, and there was morning, there was not evening, and there was morning, Yom Sheni, the second day. So just as point of reference, we know what Vayomer means, right? Lashon chefetz or mahashava, or the will, or the thought, right?
Yeah.
We've addressed it. So that's Vayomer. And you know what Yehi also means? Yehi means the realization of the will. That was the Yehi, right? Yes? This is clear? Okay. Vayomer Elohim Yehi Rakia. So now you have to, just as a preparation, just the Ramban will introduce two pirushim, two pshatim on what is the Rikia, what is Shamayim, etc. So we have to hold on tight because they're polar opposites, and they're both right. Okay. Let's answer you before you can ask the question. So, okay. HaChomer HaHove Batechila. So says the Ramban, Yehi Rakia. What is the Rakia? HaChomer, the substance, HaHove Batechila, that was created in the beginning. So what are we referring to? The Hiyuli, right? Yeah. Of Shamayim, Shebera'o Me'ayin, that was created from nothing. Amar Shehi Rakia. He said that Hiyuli of that was created of Shamayim, right? Bereshit bara Elokim et Hashamayim ve'et haaretz. We said the Hiyuli of Shamayim and the Hiyuli of Eretz, right? So the Hiyuli of Shamayim, so whatever that element was, right? Shebera'o me'ayin, that was created from nothing. Amar Shehi Rakia. It said it should be the Rakia. It should be that firmament. And what is the Rakia? Matuach ke'ohel betoch hamayim. It's like stretched like a tent, right? Inside the water. So he took that element, that infinite element, right? And stretched it and across the water, right? Inside the water to the point where it will separate the waters. That's if we understand that it was actually mamash inside one water, right? Right now we understand that what is water is the water that we have in Bereshit. That we don't have another water. נכון? בראשית ברא אלוקים את השמיים ואת הארץ, והארץ הייתה תוהו ובוהו, וחושך על פני תהום, ורוח אלוהים מרחפת על פני המים. That's the only מים we have right now.
Yeah.
Right? Zach?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes, and
so it's in the element of mayim.
That is covering the entire.
No. Yes, but that's in as elements we're talking. That's how the four elements coexisted, right? Amen. Don't do that again. You're interfering my thought process. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. You understand?
Is the mayim on Kadur Haaretz, or
it's earth? It's earth, right? Earth. It's water, ruach, and fire, right? That they intertwine as one solution. Huh? But at this point, there's the four basic elements.
But do they exist one on top of?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so it's, in essence, Kadur Haaretz, or whatever you want to call it.
I don't know if we have Kadur Haaretz at the moment.
I'm asking.
We don't have it. בראשית ברא אלוקים את השמיים ואת הארץ. These were the hiyuli. והארץ הייתה תוהו ובוהו וחושך תוהו, right? Which is the essence, the hiyuli. Bohu, which is the structure of the hiyuli. And in what form? 4 elements, right? The fire, the earth, the wind, and water.
Yeah.
Okay. And then after that, we go right away. Vayomer Elohim yehi or. And then the light was created, and Chosher is created, and then the Zman is created, and the structure are in place. But at that point, we don't really have any indication that there's an earth or there's anything. I'm not saying there isn't, but I'm not saying there is neither. Like it has to stay open. And I have a reason why I'm saying this in the Pshat of the Ramban.
Well, the question if time was created, that means the earth is
no. It just means that there is space, okay, and there is elements. As long as there's space and elements, right, there could be time. That's the Ramban, right? The Ramban addressed that already. We saw it. Now, so the Chomer Yehi Rakia is referring to the Hiyuli that was created as Shamayim at the beginning of creation, something from nothing. And he says it should be stretched like a tent inside the water. It will separate the water from the water. This is, and now that's basically a statement. Okay? It says maybe this is what Chachamim had in mind when they said in the Midrash Rabbah, there was Rav Amar Lachim Hayu Shamayim Bayom Harishon. And in the first day, the Shamayim was wet. It was humid. Ubeyom Hasheni Karshu. And on the second day, they coagulated.
What?
They coagulated. They consolidated itself. Rav Amar, Yehi Rakia. What does it mean, Yehi Rakia? Originally, the substance of Shamayim. What was Shamayim? It was humidity, right? That consolidated itself, right? And got together, right? On the second day and created that firmament.
Isn't Shamayim the Shamayim outside?
We don't once you don't know what it means.
No, but the Yom Harishon Shamayim.
Why do you jump with Yom Harishon right now?
No, but because Yom Harishon passed. Didn't we say that Shamayim v'Ta'aretz, the Shamayim is
the Hiyuli? 1 second. No. 1 second. 1 second. What? Shamayim is the Hiyuli of Shamayim, whatever that means. Right. Whatever that means.
But Shamayim ba'aretz isn't Haaretz.
He's going to address that, but right now he's not addressing that. So
Rav here is saying that the water element is mixed with the other elements, and then when he's saying that by Yehi Rakia is that the water element is separating out to become just water on its own.
You mean?
Right here.
Yes, there was a coagulation. So there was a concentration of the water on their own, right? And Rav Amar Yehi Rakia, right? It's the same Rav, right? Rav Amar Yehi Rakia. What does it mean, Yehi Rakia? Yehezak Rakia. The Rakia, the firmament got stronger. So there was I guess a substance of air, whatever the Rakia is, that consolidated itself. That's according to Rav. Rabbi Yehuda bar Rabbi Simon Omer Amar. Rabbi Yehuda bar Rabbi Simon says, "Ye'aseh matlit harakiya," right? That the firmament becomes like a fabric, right? It becomes something that is again an essence of its own. What?
Tangible.
Kema de atamar, like the pasuk says, "Vayirakeu et pachei hazav." Right? They used to hit the gold and make it super thin. Yeah. So that's matlit harakiya. I mean, he stressed it. He hit it in a way, right, that he made it very thin. And that's called the rakia. We don't understand nothing in this midrash.
Okay.
And you're not supposed to.
Okay. So we're
because
starting-
the Ramban himself, if it says Veshema leze kivnu, maybe this is what the Chachamim had in mind. To basically, and what would be the machloket? The machloket was there a rakia already preset beyom harishon, and all that happened is that it evolved to what it's supposed to be on the second day, or no? On the second day, when there's rakia, Rabbi Yehuda says Akadosh Baruch Hu started, meaning made it happen, right? He turned the Shamaim, or the element in Shamaim, into a rakia. So that's the machloket.
Rakia, for the simple people, is the line between the Shemaim and the Mayim. Right? It's where the earth meets. What is Rakia? Rakia, today's word. What does Rakia mean?
I don't know. You tell me.
Why not? Rakia is like, what is it? I don't know what's called. I don't know Rakia Benedict. Does anybody know Rakia? Rakia is
ChatGPT translates
ozone.
it as the firmament or expanse. It refers to the space or dome that God created to divide the waters.
It's like
The atmosphere.
Okay.
the ozone.
In Hebrew, Rakia, if you sit in front of the ocean, Rakia, horizon. Thank you. In Hebrew, Rakia is horizon, right?
But the horizon is not. There's no creation in the horizon.
Horizon it's in Hebrew Ofek.
It's
Okay,
atmosphere,
also
sky or
Yeah,
atmosphere
yes.
separates.
Yes,
the-
it's the ozone. The ozone. It's that layer that is around the earth, right? That sits in between worlds and that floats, Maasei, right? That ozone, that layer of the ozone
Between Shamayim and Aretz.
between the Shamayim and the Aretz. But we have to say it's between Shamayim and Shamayim, right? Between Mayim and Mayim.
Right. No,
Right.
because if
What do you know?
no between Aretz and Shema, because the Aretz you said before that.
Ben Mayim le Mayim.
You said the Aretz include Aretz from the day before, included also what we know today as the Shemaim that's connect. The sky that we know today.
Yeah, but who told you that the Rakia is part of that? Maybe the Rakia is created. No, maybe.
That's what you said.
No, I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. Okay, that's going to be the opinion of the Ramban later. Right now, the Ramban did not say that. The Ramban says that the Rakia is a creation from Hakadosh Baruch Hu, from the Hiyuli. Okay, so it's something from nothing that has been extended and right, and that will be taken and placed in between waters, right? So that you don't even know what are these waters that we're talking about, right? Since when we have, like, is it the water that the element of water? Are there other waters between the waters? What is? Did we ever find waters above the sky? What are we talking about here? Right? What is the Mayim Elyonim? Show me where Elyonim. Show me where you find every Mayim Elyonim. Did you ever find Mayim Elyonim? Mayim Tachtonim we never found Mayim Elyonim.
מבדיל בין מים למים.
Exactly. Did you ever find a difference of? Did we ever find water anywhere above the water that we know? We don't. So so that's what I'm saying. You have to get step by step. Hello?
Yeah, I'm reading.
Okay, step by step. Good. So this now, so there is, we know one thing. We know the machloket between Rav and Rav Yehuda as to whether the Rakia is a development of what has been created in the first day, which is the Shamayim, right? Lachim ayu hashamayim bayom harishon, and yehi rakia yehezak harakia, right? It's a consolidation of what was created on day one, right? An evolvement. Or according to Rabbi Yehuda, ye'aseh matlit harakia, right? There was a creation that is like a fabric, okay, of the rakia, and it was thin, like hit, and like and worked on until it was spread across what? Across the betoch hamayim, inside the water.
And is this, according to Rabbi Yehuda, is it a yesh me'ayin creation, or
No,
does
it's
it have
still
a hiyuli
no, it's not.
and
It's not.
making-
It's a hiyuli also. It's a hiyuli also. You cannot have a yesh me'ayin or at that point. That's it. The yesh me'ayin is finished, except for the neshamot, which we'll see later on. But yes, right now it's finished. Good.
Yesh Ma'ayin is the atoms and the atoms.
Yes, from nothing, right? It was
Yeah, but that's
one
what-
for earth and one for Shammai. That's it. And from moving forward, there's no more creation from nothing. It's creation from something.
Yeah.
But he's gonna go at length and okay. Betoch hamayim. What does he mean? Betoch hamayim. Be'emsa hamayim. In the middle of the water. Efo ben hamayim ha'elyonim la'mayim ha'tachtonim. And this is like a big hidush, because according to the Gaon, according to the Ramban, we had two types of water. We had mayim milyonim, we had mayim tachtonim, and in between there's nothing. And in between comes the Hashem decided to put the rakia.
Yeah.
So it's not that Hashem there was water, and inside the water he put the rakia. He put the rakia. No, there was already ben mayim milyonim, there was mayim milyonim, there was mayim tachtonim, u'ba'emsa hamayim, and in the middle, he didn't separate. They were separated already. But he and in that space, he put the rakia. The same way there's a difference between the rakia, which is the ozone, okay, and the earth. There's also the same distance between the rakia and the upper waters. So what do you learn from this? So how are they holding? With the word of Hashem, the will of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bereshit, Rabbah, Ukitavah, Rashi. That's what Rashi brings. So essentially like this. There is water, Tachtonim, which we know. We have water, Elyonim, we don't understand what that means. We don't know what Mayim Milyonim mean until right now, right? Because nobody addressed Mayim Milyonim until now. Okay?
How do we know that Mayim Elyonim is like capital word, like Mayim, it's a thing, and that doesn't just mean the water that's near the top and the water that's near the bottom?
Because he says
that it's a different kind of, like it's specifically different water.
Because of what the Ramban tells you. Betoch hamayim,
Yeah.
he says be'emsa hamayim. Why does he say be'emsa hamayim?
Yeah.
If it's one water, you don't need to say be'emsa hamayim. Ze betoch, ze לא be'emsa. You understand the difference? Betoch is inside.
Yeah.
Be'emsa is in the middle, right? If you have, let's say, if you have like a drop of water that's floating, right? One big drop of water that's floating, and you want to put the rakia inside, you put it betoch.
Well, he actually, the explanation is the English says, why does the verse use the longer term betoch hamayim rather than sheshor vamayim?
Ken.
But that's
Gam ken.
he's saying that this explanation is that if it was supposed to be in the water, it would be vamayim.
Yes, it's what you learn betoch at the chidush of the two waters. Although the Ibn Ezra and other commentaries disagree with that. They really believe that betoch hamayim it means bamayim, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the Ramban doesn't agree to that. He says no. Betoch hamayim it should be bamayim, and if it's betoch, that means it's ba'emsa. And how can it be ba'emsa if it's one drop of water? It cannot be. So automatically there has to be two drops of water, two essence of water, and there's space in between, and the rikia was put in between that. And what is ba'emsa? How is it ba'emsa? The same way there's a distance between water and earth. There's a distance between the rakia and earth. There's a distance between the rakia and the water elyonim. So yes.
Water in the mayim tachtonim.
The same way there's a difference between the water tachtonim and the rakia.
Not the earth.
There's the same thing.
Yeah, okay.
No, but he says ba'aretz. She'al haaretz. That which is the tachtonim. Yes. So yeah. Zach,
Yeah.
according to the Ramban, it's two different types of water. Okay?
He's saying Ramban says that there's an extra word.
I'll ask you another question.
Why is it?
That's a question. If it's one drop of water,
Yeah.
okay, and he puts the rakia inside,
Yeah.
right? What's holding the rakia? The water. It's like a sandwich.
Right.
So how did he get to a space between the rakia and the water and the below and the rakia and the water on top? Mashma that there was a space.
There's already a space.
There was already a space.
Uh-huh.
And he put it inside. Comes the question. So, wait, don't comes the question. And how does it hold? B'ma'amar, HaKadosh Baruch Hu's will. Hashem said that the rakia needs to hold.
Right.
V'zeh,
It's not that the rakia. It's not saying you put the rakia in the middle and that's what's holding up the water that's above. The
Correct.
water that's above is already separated from the water
Correct.
below.
and already
And
floating.
it's not even touching the rakia.
Correct.
It's space between the rakia and
Correct.
also the water.
Correct. V'zeh, says the Ramban, with a lot of humility, me'inyan Maasei Bereshit hu. This is one of the secrets of the creation of the world. Ve'al tekaveh mimeni she'echtov bo davar. And don't expect me to write more on that subject and reveal more secrets. She'inyan hu misitre Torah. Because what I just told you, okay, are very are secrets of the Torah. Ve'en ha'pesukim tzrichim labe'ur hazeh. And the psukim do
You
not.
can't go dig more.
Again, ki lo ya'arich hakatuv be'inyan. And since the Torah did not expand on that subject, ve'aperush asur leyodav, and you're not allowed to be mefaresh to explain to the ones that know it. Ve'kol sheken elenu. So if you don't talk about it to the one that understand it, Kal vachomer, that you don't talk to us, that we're very, 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 very far from it, right? So basically, the Ramban throws a bomb at us, and he tells you, you know what, you're not worthy to get an explanation.
This is what it is.
This is what it is. Until the Ari Kadosh came and gave us a little bit of flavor based on the Sefer HaYetzirah and the Zohar HaKadosh. And I will explain. We've spoken and addressed that HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the world, and as he created the world, he created the physical world that we have, but also created the spiritual structure of the world, right? The Sirot, like we know, we have the Keter, we have the right, the Chokhmah, the Bina, the Malchut, all this in Maasei Bereshit, and we know that every day another midah is created, right? So B'yom Rishon the Chesed, Yom Sheni is the Gevurah. Says the Ari Kadosh that everything that we have in this world, okay, has a parallel in the spiritual world. There's a mirror effect. Okay, so when we talk about Mayim in this world, that means there's also Mayim in the upper world. What allows all these both worlds to coexist together and interact between the two and influence the two? Like we have the man and the mad. You know what man and mad is?
No.
Maim nukvin and maim dechurim. The male waters and the female waters. We've learned this in the Malbim. I'm surprised. It's like this. When you do an action, your action triggers something in Shamayim, right? And what it does is now it triggers that the abundance from Shamayim comes down, right? So what you receive from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the abundance that comes to you is the male water. And when you give to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, when you elevate from this world, is the female water. Okay? Because essentially you are the receiver. So if we understand that, then we understand that there is a direct correlation and interaction between the spiritual and the physical. Now, how can that coexist when you think about it, right? It's not even parallel. It has no connection whatsoever. There's zero connection between spirituality and physicality when you think about it, in essence. You can say you have opposites between good and bad, true and false. But spiritual and physical are not opposites, they're just different. Yeah? So HaKadosh Baruch Hu, b'ma'amaro, with his word, okay, aligned both of them and created a point of connection. that's the line that goes down into that circle, that, like we said, the onion, the circle. Or
It's the old, no, that's the line, isn't that the light?
yes, that's what I'm talking about. That light, okay. Or in the structure of the sirot, right? And created a direct connection between spirituality and physicality in a way that they actually mirror each other completely.
But the spirit, not in this world, the spiritual is.
It's in this world, but it's spiritual. So what does it mean, not in this
What
world?
does that mean, correlate? What does it explain what that means that they correlate?
I mean, the two dimensions, right, overlap and coexist. So you can go from one dimension to the other, and you can go from the spirit dimension to the physical dimension. You can be an angel that's spiritual and that translates into physical. We've learned that. And the same thing the other way around. A man can elevate himself and go from physical to spiritual, right? A person, yes or no?
Yes, I'm trying to understand if we're talking about everything that's happening on Earth here.
But what Earth?
World,
Yeah, or what?
Or we're talking about things that are in Shamayim, Malachim, and things of those.
But that's exactly what I'm talking about. Both. They both coexist. That's the Hidush here. It's not two different ecosystems that don't overlap. They actually are one parallel to each other.
That's why Moshe Rabbeinu was able to access it. It's because they're overlapping.
Correct. Or essentially any Navi or any tzaddik, right? Eliyahu Navi, all those tzaddikim that were able to elevate themselves. Okay, what?
Oh, that's it. No, but
Be
okay,
careful.
go ahead.
Be careful.
No, because what I was going to say is different.
What?
They were elevated. They couldn't get like.
I'm not talking about nevuah. We're not. Don't mix. You're talking. That's nevuah. That's nevuah. We're not talking about nevuah right now. Even if you hold like a navi, okay, and the navi is only halfway of what Moshe is, with one na'al, like you want to say, yes. Even then, this correlation doesn't make any sense if it's not HaKadosh Baruch Hu that puts them together.
Of course, HaKadosh Baruch Hu puts them together, but what's the finish finish the explanation.
So the Ari says like this: says HaKadosh Baruch Hu took the spiritual world and put the physical world and created a mirror effect that one influenced the other. Here, when the Torah says like this, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu took the rakia, and what is the rakia essentially? Yes, it's a firmament physically, yes, but it's a ma'amar. It's a word of HaKadosh Baruch Hu that's continuous. It's right that is mavdil, that actually separates and the right word is I'll explain it. It separates and puts and differentiate between the spiritual creation and the physical creation. This is my Ma'ilyonim and my Atachtonim. This is how the Ari HaKadosh explained.
Only Mayim or all of the
No, it's a siman. It's a siman. So yes, it's true that there was water, yes, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu put that firmament right in between the water, right? But what happens that when there was water down, there was also water up, right? And the water was actually coexisting together and perfectly, right? HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, no, stop. There cannot be this interaction so quickly, right? And this overlap so easily. I need to create a ma'amar. I need to create a separation between the two. And the only way to connect between one and two is through my ma'amar, through my dibur. And what is the dibur? Is the Torah Kedosha. So through the Torah Kedosha, through the ma'amar, through the word of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, right? The words of Hashem, that's how you actually enter the world, the Elyon, the world of Elyon, the elevated worlds, and bring what's elevated back down.
So without the rakia, then it would have been a stronger connection.
Much stronger connection.
The rakia, it's separated.
Correct.
The Torah.
Correct. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. And that's also a very word with what we learn.
No, this is a different thing that with Miriam. He was talking about, geometrical spater, which did that the achota and you're talking about did the achota and the shamayim. right?
Nachon, nachon.
That's the same
That's
idea.
exactly it.
I did.
That's exactly it.
I listened.
You picked up something.
Something.
Yes. Yes, Jeffrey.
So was it created as a like a not to challenge us, but to make us, work for to create that effect up there?
Yes, it's definitely by default it becomes a challenge, right? Because if it was open and given and it was a big mix, and suddenly it's separated, and you need to go through the ma'amar to elevate and actually connect. So there is a work that needs to be done. And
100%.
and here the world is now the both worlds, right? Is now dependent on the Torah Kedosha, on the ma'amar of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to actually connect to the Olamot HaElyonim. On the other hand, right, now there is access to the Elyonim, right, and through the Torah Kedosha. Before that, it would have been a different reality. If the Elyonim were mixed with the Tachtonim, it would have been a different reality.
We don't know.
Everything you do would have an effect above. I mean, it would be crazy.
You know, everything you do has an effect above.
Yeah.
It does have an effect above. Today it has an effect above. But we don't know what this reality would look like. If you have a mix of I guess I don't know what it would look like. It would look like Moshe Rabbeinu on ecstasy. Like they say. Yeah. Okay. So, but because this is so difficult to explain, and even address, the Ramban doesn't touch it. So this is the only reason why we're addressing it and we're saying it is because the Ari HaKadosh spoke about it, right? So that's the Hidush of Betoch HaMayim.
And our assumption is that what the Ari HaKadosh is bringing down is similar to what he has in mind, to what the Ramban
Yes.
is.
Yes.
But that's very strange because if that's what Ramban had in mind, this doesn't sound more complicated or more controversial than other things that Ramban has said. And why not just say that? What's the harm in that? It doesn't.
Why that I don't have an answer to. Why the Ramban did choose to not say? The Ramban wants to say much more than that.
But the Ari saying right now sounds very
yes, but
straightforward.
correct. But the Ramban wants to say probably much more than that.
Yeah.
Yes. Now to each their own hidush, right? That's the hidush of the. Again, who am I to say what the Ramban wanted to say? I can only tell you what the Ari HaKadosh addressed on that pasuk to reveal the secret.
Nice.
You understand? Now, for Vadai, that the Ramban had much more to reveal to us. Vayas Elohim et harakia. Now the Torah introduces now a new poel, a new verb of Asiya, right? לשון עשייה בכל מקום, תיקון הדבר על מתכונתו. Every time you see the word לעשות, it's the completion, right, of something in its end, in its desire and end purpose. So vayas Elohim et harakia. First of all, yehi rakia. So he creates the rakia. He puts the rakia in between the waters, the upper water and the lower water. And then vayas, and he's metaken the rakia, okay, to be like it is.
What do you mean metaken?
He's metaken. He completes it. He completes it.
Didn't create it. He completed it.
He completed it.
No, he did create it before.
Yeah, Vadai he did. No, in the word vayas. In the vayas is a tikkun. Tikkun hadavar al matkunto. You mitaken et hadavar. He was mitaken it. So some mefarshim said, what did he?
What is it? Metaken. Well, it's not perfect to start.
He started doing it and then he finished it. Vayas finished. What does it mean he finished it?
And then vayas Elohim et harakia.
Nachon. We did correct because what's the answer? The tikkun.
The tikkun.
Oh, what, and what's the
Second
tikkun?
one.
Oh, so what's the tikkun? What's the tikkun? So some mefarshim want to say that he bent the rakia and shaped it
Like that.
in the shape of a kadur, so that the rakia should not be flat, but now should embrace the shape of the earth. That's the tikkun that he did.
That's a yas.
That vayas. Vayhichen, and we know the difference between vayhior and vayhichen, right? We said the vayhior, it was what it means that created the light, but that will be eventually evolving and changing, right? Vayhi.
Only in the rakia it's double. It's like Yehi rakia and then Vayas set rakia.
No, we're going to see it also later.
Also later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vayhichen, hirtiv varishon vayhior. Achar vayomer Elohim yehior. Right? In the first psukim, we said vayhior. Vayhior, right?
Yeah.
Why vayhior? Why did we say on vayhior? It's because the or was not finished. Versus vayichen, which is a finished product. אחר האמירה פירש שיצא אל הפועל והיה כאשר נגזר. And it was like it was נגזר, but not finished. אבל בכאן, here, אחר אמירת יהי רקיע, after he said there should be רקיע, כתוב ויעש אלוהים את הרקיע ויבדל. Right? He did it. Right? So why do we need to know, why the Torah needs to say vayichen? Right? The Ramban understands that vayichen is a repetition of a vayas. אבל הוא לומר שהיה כן תמיד כל ימי העולם. That's the hidush of the Ramban that he brings from the past. That means that it's a stamp of approval, final. This will be like this forever. According to the Ibn Ezra, Rabbi Abraham Perash, כי הוא דבק עם הבא אחריו. The Vayichen doesn't go on what was done. Vayichen is a preparation of what the Torah is about to tell you. Right? What that pasuk chet, Vayikra Elohim larakia shamayim. So Vayichen that what, and it was that what that he called that the rakia shamayim. That's how the Ibn Ezra reads it. But according to the Ramban, no, Vayichen is going on the past. It's a seal of approval for eternity of the creation that has been done, okay, with the Rakia.
So, but the Sof Pasuk comes from when we get it, from Moshe Rabbeinu, right? So
No.
how can he's just moving it to the...
No, he's not moving the soft pasuk. It's what he says is like it's the pasuk ends with a preparation for the next pasuk. Like it's introducing the next idea.
What are you referring to? Simanim?
No,
Oh.
the two dots at the end of the
I'm saying
pasuk.
by
So
he
soft pasuk.
can, if it's part of the next sentence or not. But that's not what he's saying. It's part of that same sentence.
It's a part of the same sentence, preparing the idea of the following sentence.
Okay.
You're with us, like? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. No, because I don't want a bomb coming in 20 minutes. I know you. I've learned to. ובברשית רבה אמרו, and in ברשית רבה they write, ויעש אלוהים את הרקיע. What does it mean? ויעש אלוהים את הרקיע. Hashem did the רקיע on the word ויעש. זו אחד מן המקראות שהרעיש בן זומא את העולם. Right? Ben Zoma shook the world from this pasuk. ויעש אלוהים ועלו במאמר בדבר השם שמיים נעשו. So he says, I don't understand. בדבר השם שמיים נעשו. Right? The world was created, the Shamayim was created with the word of Hashem. So what does it mean, Vayas? And he did. Vayomer. So he says, ואין ההרשעה הזו מלשון ויעש לבדו. שהרי ברביעי ובשישי כתוב ויעש. We're going to find ויעש a few times. So it's not only from the word ויעש. אבל היה מזה שאמרתי בעבור כי בשאר הימים כתוב אחר האמירה ויהי כן, since, right, after the end of each day, there is the word ויהי כן, לומר שנהיה כן מיד. It happened right away. תכף אחר האמירה, right? It happened right after the saying. הקדוש ברוך הוא spoke, and right away it happened. אבל כאן, אחר ויאמר, כתוב ויעש. So it's not the problem of vayas. The problem is how come there's now a intermediate step from vayomer to the chen, which is the vayas in the middle. Zohi kushiato. That's what the Ramban, that's what the that's what Ben Zoma don't understand. What is that extra step along the way? Not the essence of the step of vayas. Because the essence of the step of vayas, we will find it in the Torah again. Yes? But the extra step is what Ben Zoma have a difficulty with. ואולי היה לו פירוש נסתר, לא רצה לגלות סודו, וזה עניין הרעש. That's what we made trouble. Why? Because he had a hidush again. He had a hidush in that extra step of the Asiya, and it was not revealed. On this, there are what?
But it's still the vayas, which is the
But
extra word, right?
no, that's not the point.
No, he's saying, and I understand.
The point is why how come there's the introduction?
It's either
of a
vayomer
new
or vayas, right? He's saying it's either
No.
is a
The question is why there is an extra step along the way. Usually it's vayomer vayichen, vayomer vayichen, vayomer vayichen.
or is it vayomer or vayas, basically.
Now what there is, it's not the problem. His problem is not the vayas, because we have vayas vayichen. But why does it say vayomer vayas vayichen? That's the problem of Ben Zoma. So to continue what the Mekubalim address, listen, to trust the Ramban. When the Mekubalim address that subject, what do they say? They say that when you say right away, Vayomer, Vayichen, right? Through the Amira, that's how you connect, which would make you believe or think that if you don't do anything, if you do but you don't say, you don't have access. If you understand, if the point of connection between the world, the spiritual world and the physical world is the Amira, the Talud b'Ma'amar, then what is the code to enter the Ma'amar? The Amira. Yes,
To speak.
the speech, but the action, no.
The vayas. He's saying the vayas is not a connection. It's not
The vayas. If you go, you're rejected. That's not the code to enter, right? So the Mekubalim introduced here. No. There's vayomer, there's vayas, and then vayichen. If you want to penetrate, you can be or through the vayomer or through the vayas, right? Both are ways to interact with the spiritual world. You're going to ask me, what about the machshava? The machshava is included in the vayomer, because every vayomer there is a machshava like he brought earlier, right? That's the chefetz, that's the will, and the machshava. So in the vayomer you have by default the machshava, because you cannot say something you don't think, right? You have the amira, but you don't have the asiya. Here the Torah introduces the asiya now as a point of connection between the spiritual world and the physical world. And that is the hidush, or the issue that Ben Zoma had. How can an action, actually be a point, the physical action, do something that is impacting the olamot ha'elyonim? The Torah was given b'dibur. The Torah was not given with an action, it was given with a speech. We learned it, right? HaKadosh Baruch Hu revealed himself and he spoke to us.
So Vayi and Vayas is the same?
No. Vayichen refers to the completion of the will of Hashem at its final stage. Vayas is an intermediate, it's an introduction of another step or another way, right? to connect to the Olamot Ha'elyonim.
Okay, so Vayas can stand by himself.
There's no Vayas, it's Vayichen.
No, it said Vayas, Vayichen.
Vayas Elohim et harakia, you mean?
No, what I understand is, could it be Vayas, Vayichen without the Vayomer?
Ken.
Right, so the question is, right, so I'm gonna just, on that question,
Yeah.
so it's still not really clear why he needed here Vayomer in Vayas and Vayas. He said Vayas is because he fixed it.
He doesn't, yes.
He did something
Yes.
in the middle to he created it, and then he
I told you what
adjusted it.
Chazal say. He was straight and he tilted it to embrace the earth. That's Vayas.
The question is, why is the Vayomer?
Yeah.
Because the Vayomer,
Not enough.
because the Vayomer, I'm sure other things that we get into that there was a Vayomer, it's not like you're saying, okay, this is straight, and now I have to bang it to make it round, right? The Kadosh Baruch Hu didn't create anything.
No.
So why does not the Vayomer? He just created it the way he
Why
wanted.
didn't the HaKadosh Baruch Hu create the rakia inside the water already? You can ask this question on everything.
If he creates the key, no, okay, but there's a lot of that's fine. You could create the world in 1 minute.
Correct, exactly.
Okay, so he has a reason. We don't know what the reason is, but the question here is different.
What's the
The
fact?
unique situation here is he's creating something and then metaken.
Nachon.
Why does he need to create and metaken?
That's the answer that he's giving you. Is that no, that's not the
That's my
Torah.
question.
No. Everybody's question is, what does Vayas means if there's Vayomer? That's the question. Everybody is asking the question. So the answer of the Vayas is there was a tikkun. Why was there a tikkun? Because HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the explanation that's given, HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the rakia straight and he bent it to make it circle and circular and embrace the earth. That's the answer.
So it's not a tikkun, it's another stage.
It is a tikkun.
It's tikkun.
He finished it. He was mitakenet.
But again, it
He's
goes
not
back.
fixing it.
What is fixing?
It is fixing. If it's straight and you bent it to go around the world, that's called fixing.
The question, it goes back. HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't need to fix anything. He knew from the
But
beginning what he wanted to create.
that's not a
Why did he
question.
do
That's
that?
not a question. I'm explaining you what that answer is to reveal to you now that you can connect and relate to the spiritual world through the action and not only the speech. That's what Ben Zoma is coming. He could.
Okay, so why couldn't he Ben Zoma say the same thing when you don't have both Vayash? Because if you just have Vayas Vayichen, it still tells you that you can connect to the Olam.
But that's the first time it says it here in the Torah.
No, but my question is,
Not Vayas. Vayomer Vayichen.
I'm sorry. If it was Vayomer, no, Vayas, no. If it's Vayas Vayichen, that's a connection to the right. But in other places, it already mofia.
No, that's later.
Right.
Here is the first time. That's the introduction.
But okay, but what's
And there it's not rakia. Here is rakia.
But what-
And the rakia is referring to the connection between the Davar Shomed B'Ma'amar.
That's the answer. The answer is because this is referring to the connection between Shtei Olamot. So it tells you that both the Vayomer, which is through the Dibur, and
The
the
Machshava.
Machshava and the Asiyah can connect you
To the
Shtei Olamot.
rakia, which is the connection between the two Olam.
Simple. You just have to explain it simple.
Good. No, but you understand the tikkun or no? The tikkun, lavdavka, that is something broken. Tikkun is to finish the kli.
By the way,
Tikkun akli is to finish the
the
kli.
tikkun doesn't make sense in this case, the explanation. What makes sense is this other explanation that it was, for whatever reason, it was so there's two ways to connect between Olam Hazeh and the spiritual world, right? I mean, that's really,
בסופו של דבר,
there's no other explanation.
we understand the kushia, but we don't understand the hidush and the pnimiut of the kushia of the Ben Zoma. Also, because Ben Zoma didn't reveal it, and it says, and according to the Ramban, ואולי היה לו פירוש נסתר, לא רצה לגלות סודו. Right? Ben Zoma had secrets that he didn't want to reveal. Okay?
We have a lot of secrets to do.
What?
We have a lot of
Maasei Bereshit. Maasei Bereshit. If only we knew. Now we're entering another.
Can I ask you just one question? What does it mean here, this 115?
What?
115 in the bottom. It should be noted that, okay, Talmud records that
Who's
Ben
by
Zoma was one of the 4 sages who entered the
נכון.
orchard of the mystic.
נכון, לפני ולפנים, נכון.
מה זה? תסביר לנו. What
This
is
is
that?
the one where Rabbi Akiva comes down.
כן,
attacked and-
נכון, and אחר, נכון.
תלמיד חכם.
No,
Don't show off.
no,
Don't show
I'm not
off.
showing off. No, I wanted to make sure I had the right place.
For okay, so because it's a little bit complicated to address it, I'm opening a Pandora box. Rabbi Akiva, Ben Zoma, Rabbi Yosef, and Acher. Okay, Acher is Elisha ben Abuya, who was the Rebbe of Rabbi Meir. All four entered the celestial sphere and elevated their neshama, okay, to project themselves in the spiritual world and see how the world operates from the spiritual perspective. And they saw there Matat. Matat is the Sar Tzva'u Shel HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Kishmo Ken Hu.
What?
It's the
They saw
malach.
what?
It's the malach that holds the seal of God, right?
What's the name? Matat?
Mem tet tet, resh nun vav nun. Matat and then ron. That's one word, okay? We call it matat. That's the Rashi Tevot. We call it matat. No, Rashi Tevot. That's the name that we call it matat. Matat is the parallel angel to the Samech Mem. So in the dark world you have the Samech Mem, and in the light world, in the good world, you have the Matat. What?
Like Star Wars.
Yes, like this, something like that. I never saw it, but yes, black guy and the white guy.
Yes.
Yeah, to simplify, you like things simplified. So the black guy, so the white guy.
Trump,
La-
Obama, the black guy.
This is recorded. Be careful.
Exactly. So Matat basically is the one that signs off the Gzar Din on Yom Kippur, right? On Yom Kippur, HaKadosh Baruch Hu sends the Ptakim, right? Seals the thing. Who seals for the king, right? Is Matat. So all four of them, when they elevated themselves, they saw an angel that's signing, right? So one went crazy. The other one died. Rabbi Akiva yatsa b'shalom, and Acher, parak olo. Okay?
The Pardes story?
That's the Pardes, the story of the Pardes.
Oh, that's when he turned?
Yeah, that's when he turned.
That's when he turned.
That's when he turned. He said, Shnei Reshuyot. He said, there's two gods. Because you cannot make the difference between Matat and HaKadosh Baruch Hu in the way Hashem wants to reveal himself. So he saw two kings, right? Two rulers. So Aher, Elisha ben Abuya says, this is what it's about. I'm out. He couldn't hold. One Ishtagea, one went crazy.
Which one?
Rabbi Yossi died. אני חושב Ben Zoma went crazy, and Rabbi Akiva יצא בשלום. Rabbi Akiva, why did Acher failed? Because he said Mi barosh. Who's going to be leading the delegation, right? So he entered the Pardes, he entered the spiritual world with ego, right? And that's what made him see the two Reshuyot through his ego. Because if you think that you are someone, if you have ego, that means you are someone on your own, right? Independent from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So when you go to Shamayim, what do you see? You see a reflection of yourself. So he saw himself, right? And which is his own Reshut, and he saw Kudsha B'richu. And he said, 1 second, that both cannot coexist, right? If there's only one God. So that's what he lost his way. He lost his way. Anyways, so yes, that's referring to what we just what. Yeah, that's Gemara Masechet Chagiga is phenomenal. Very complicated also. Okay, well, which essentially we'll talk a little bit with. It addresses what we're going to talk. The 7 Reki'im. Okay. Vayikra Elohim la'rakia shamayim. Now we're entering a very okay. and now it's becoming okay. Hashem called the Rakia, this firmament, he called it Shamayim. Okay? It was evening, it was day, the second day. Now, Bishud Morai Verabotai, we have to address what this Shamayim means. Okay? What are we talking about when we're talking about Shamayim? Which Shamayim are we talking about? We have reference to one Shamayim before that. Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. So are we referring to that Shamayim, or is it a new Shamayim? Okay, so we're gonna see Ben Achat, Shwai, whatever we can do. Bayom Hasheni, on the second day, Kera'am b'Hashem hazeh. Hashem gave a name, okay, to the Rakia. Ka'asher hilbish otam tzurat Rakia, right? So when he gave them what? To Shamayim, when he gave the Shamayim, the tzura, the form of the Rakia, so he's going back to the Hiyuli, right? He took the Hiyuli, right? Okay. And we still don't know which we assume is the Hiyuli of Shamayim. Lechaorai could also be the Hiyuli of Eretz.
Right, with Shamayim, it could be the Shamayim.
We don't know. We don't exactly. Right, but in any way, he took the Hiyuli, right, stretched it, turned it into the firmament, right. So now it has a tzura, it has a bohu, right, and he gave it a name and he called it Rakia. Ki barishon hayu shamayim babri'ah. In the first day, it was Shamayim in its original creation as the Hiyuli, right? Lashon bri'ah boreh. אבל אין השם נתפס בהם עד שילבשו הצורה הזו, right? When does you can give a name to something when it has a structure, a shape. And when did the Hiyuli got a shape? Now. ופירוש השם הזה, and what does this mean? What?
Can't be the same Shamayim, because the first Shamayim is Bria, right?
No, this is also Bria.
No, this is.
Yes, it's Bria. He took the Bria and he stretched it.
No, but we said bara et hashamayim ve'et haaretz.
That's the Hiyuli. That's the Hiyuli. So
but this is a Shamayim
of you don't know what.
Now he did all this stuff and he called that a Shamayim.
Yeah, and what do you want to say? Okay.
So he's saying that the bent.
Yeah. It's called Shamayim.
It's called Shamayim.
And therefore
it can't be the first Shamayim, because the first Shamayim is the Hiyuli. Right, the first Shamayim is the Bria.
So what do you want to say?
Sorry, the first Shamayim is
the Hiyuli is the essence of Shamayim.
Something from nothing. Right?
It could tell you that's what's going to be called Shamayim later. Like the same way when he says Eretz, it wasn't Eretz, it was going to be the Eretz.
No, but it doesn't make sense, because if you have because the first thing, bara et hashamayim ve'et haaretz, you said that was the
Hiyuli of Shamayim and the Hiyuli of Shamayim and the Hiyuli of Eretz. What does that mean? That's the Hiyuli that eventually is going to become Shamayim. Whatever that Shamayim is, right? Is the beginning of Shamayim. And the beginning.
That's something he created from nothing, right?
Correct.
No problem. Here, if you follow the process, I'm gonna come see what Malbim says, because that's very logical. But he's saying here that he does all these things. Yehi rakia b'toch hamayim. That he did all these processes, a few steps, 3 steps, or whatever, and then created the Shamayim. So it can't be the same Shamayim.
Why not? Because it's not Shamayim is a title. Then it's not an essence. It's only the Hiyuli of that has a name that's called Shamayim that will become Shamayim. It's not who says that you're talking about Shamayim itself. Maybe the Hiyuli of Shamayim, like the Eretz. It's not the Eretz. There was no Eretz. It was the Hiyuli that will become Eretz. That included in it all the creation of Eretz. So that's the Hiyuli that includes the creation of Shamayim. Right, so it could very well be. You're not correct, and he says, he says, "Ki barishon hayu shamayim babri'ah." Right. Yeah. What does it mean? What does that mean? Barishon, at the beginning of creation, hayu shamayim babri'ah. There were a bri'ah. What is bri'ah? Yesh me'ayin. That's the Hiyuli of Shamayim. And what happened to it? He stretched it into Rakia, right, and called it Shamayim. Now it has the name Shamayim officially, even though the Hiyuli at the beginning was a Hiyuli referred to Shamayim, but that wasn't Shamayim.
It was created when it was created, but only given a name then.
That's right. But it's in the beginning of the Torah, the Torah refers to it as Shamayim, Okay, because that's what it's going to end up becoming.
It doesn't say, it says that it did not have a form until the second day.
Now we're in the second. Now we're in the second day. That's the second. We're in the second day right now.
Right. So that's what he's trying to say.
ופירוש השם, but piano, because there is validity in what you say, but if you don't throw ideas, because you have to follow the text. So he's going to give, I'm telling you, two polar opposite ideas. So right now, okay. Now, ופירוש השם הזה כאילו הוא נקוד בסגול תחת השין. So what's the pirush of the word shamayim? What's the explanation of the word shamayim? Yes. כי מילה שלמה אהיה כאותיה, כאילו אמר שמיים הם, שנרקעו ונמתחו כאוהל. שמיים. Why is it called shamayim? שמיים הם, because they're water. No shamayim. That's the Gemara.
Two.
Right. Shemayim hem, they are water. They are water. And Shema, Shenirkeu, that was consolidated, and Venimtehu, and it was stretched, Keoher, like a tent, Betoch HaMaim HaElyonim ve'atachtonim, inside the water, the upper water and the lower water. Odia b'Hashem hazeh sod yetziratam, and in the word Shamayim, the secret of the creation of the Rakia, right, is in it. So essentially, what is the Rakia? The Rakia is Mayim hem, Shemayim, they are water. That basically it's an element of water that is stretched to the point that it became like a firmament of ozone or whatever it is, of oxygen and hydrogen or whatever, right? He bent it around the earth and he called it Shamayim. And where is it holding? It's holding exactly in the middle between the distance of the lower waters and the upper waters, like he explained earlier.
Okay.
The lower waters is including earth.
Yes, that's the waters on the earth.
It's your ocean.
Yes. ובגמרא במסכת חגיגה אמרו, מה שמיים? What is it? Shem Mayim. They have the name of water. ואם כן הוא יחסר מם אחד להתחברות שתי אותיות שוות. So right, so there's one letter that's missing. Because if Shamayim means Shem Mayim, right, the name of water, so, okay. כמילת ירו בעל, כן? ירו בעל. The same way here, there should be two bet, and there was one bet that disappeared. ויאמר שם מים, what does it mean שם מים? כלומר, שם שקרא למים, בלובשם צורה אחרת. So from this, by the way, and that's not his chat, huh? So what does he say? He says that the rakia is none other than water, okay? That an element of water that he took, and that he stretched until he turned it into a firmament, into a rakia, and turned it into a rakia, and that's what floats in between the now, that doesn't mean that that's not his pshat yet. That he introduces a pshat. That's going to be the pshat of Rashi, right? So you can have a lot of questions between this pshat and what he has said until now. It doesn't have to coexist with what he said until now, okay? וזה פשט הכתובים על דרך הזה שכתב רש"י.
כלומר שם שלי, no. כלומר שם שלי.
Yeah, I saw that.
בלבושם
צורה אחרת. Right, it's water.
שם מים, he says that it
שם מים, it's called shamayim because shem mayim, it has the name of water. And why does he have the name of water? Because it's water that was taken and that was stretched and turned into a firmament, right? And applied.
The water was stretched.
Yes, well, an element of water was taken. Yes, was stretched.
So rakia is water there?
According, no, 1 second. That's what I'm saying. That's not the Rambam's pshat. The Ramban introduces a pshat, but he's going to say that it's not his pshat. That's the pshat according to Rashi. According to Rashi, yes. According to Rashi, Shamayim, the rakia is a water element base.
Aha, got you. Okay.
What he's trying to say here, just she's saying basically the Shem Mayim right? Is that the reason it's Shemaim says the name of God called the water when it acquired a different form.
No,
Right?
when
That's
the
what it says here.
water turned into a different form, he called it Shamayim, right? That's a different version of the water. And that's the Rakia, and which is the Rakia, which he called Shamayim. It's a water 2.0
Yes.
version.
Right.
Yeah,
The
that's
name
what
of
it is.
water, right. Okay. Water 2.0. Kind of else is up to one thing.
והוא דעת רב שהזכרנו. And that's the shita of Rav that we brought in the beginning. In the beginning. Rav Amar Lahim Ayu Shamayim. If you recall, the Shamayim was wet. By Yom HaRishon in the first day. By Yom HaSheni Karshu, and then he coagulated the water and it became Rakia. So according to the Rav, what is Shamayim? Shamayim is water element from that was in by Yom HaRishon that he took and stretched, right, and turned into Rakia. And that Rakia, he gave it the name Shamayim. And why did he give it the name Shamayim? Shem Maim, because it came from it has the name of water in it to remind you that it came from water. So that's according to Rav. Okay, that's okay. So now that's the pshat of Rashi. The Ramban he brings the pshat, but that doesn't mean that that's the pshat he holds. Aval yoter nachon lefi pshat haketuvim. However, according to the Ramban and the pshat of the writings, shenomar ki hashamayim hanizkarim bapasuk harishon.
Wait, sorry, so you missed the sentence.
What? I didn't
ויהי שם
make
השמיים והארץ בפסוק הראשון על העתיד לקרוא להם.
כן, ויהי שם השמיים והארץ בפסוק הראשון, על העתיד לקרוא להם, that's what I told you earlier, right? That Shamayim, the first Shamayim, is just of what he was going to be. And haaretz, he was going to be.
כי לא ייתכן להודיעם רק בלשון.
You understand what I'm saying, Jason?
Yes.
That earlier we were talking about that. How can it be the same Shamayim? There was already a Shamayim there. So I told you that the Shamayim there is a Hiyuli, and it's just telling you what it's about to be.
What it's going to become.
What it's going to become, right? But it's not that there was an essence of Shamayim. There was no essence of Shamayim. It was just going to be the same thing with Aretz. Good?
Right.
Now all this, again, it's Rashi. It's Rashi. Because we have a lot of questions on this pshat from what we just learned that doesn't add up with what we're saying right now.
Yeah.
Because according to the Ramban, it's not water.
Right.
It sits in between water. It's Omed B'Ma'amar. It's a lot of there's right. אבל יותר נכון לפי פשט, you're with us, Bobby? Yeah. All right. But so he says it's more accurate to say, according to the Pirush, the Psukim of Zukim, כי השמיים הנזכרים בפסוק הראשון, the first שמיים that we're talking about in the פסוק הראשון, בראשית ברא את השמיים ואת הארץ, הם השמיים העליונים, these are the spiritual heavens, and it's an essence and a creation of its own. שאינם מכלל הגלגלים, they're not part of the asters and the Milky Way or whatever you call it, right? Yeah. The Milky Way, whatever it's called. אבל הם למעלה מן המרכבה, they're above the Merkava. The Merkava is the celestial chariot, right? That is all spirit. That's essentially that's spiritual. That's what Yehezkel saw, right? He saw the Merkava. So that Shamayim that we're talking about, it's basically referring to what? To the spiritual worlds.
Merkava is spiritual, Merkava is actual Kochavim.
No. Merkava it's a chariot, Merkava.
Yeah, I know
right? And that's what holds all that. That's the structure of the Kisar Kavod. And it's spiritual. It's spiritual.
So you're saying so he's saying that the Shemaim is Me'ala Merkava?
Correct. That's exactly what he's saying.
The first Shemaim.
Yeah, the first Shemaim.
Not yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the Shemaim. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. אבל הם למעלה מן המרכבה.
Right.
כעניין ודמות על ראשי החיה רקיע. Right, there's חיות הקודש, and on top of the Chayot HaKodesh, כן, כעין הקרח הנורא נטוי על ראשיהם מלמעלה. There's like a glacier that stands on top of the head, and that's called the Shamayim. That's the Rakia. That's above, right? All those malachim, right? So that's for sure. There's a Rakia there, which is the Shamayim. That's spiritual. ומהם נקרא הקדוש ברוך הוא רוכב שמיים. And that's what it means, רוכב שמיים, that הקדוש ברוך הוא sits on, right? On שמיים. ולא סיפר הכתוב בבריאתם דבר. There's nothing that the Torah has written about this שמיים. כאשר לא הזכיר המלאכים וחיות המרכבה. The Torah didn't address the angels, it didn't address the מרכבה, of the celestial throne. וכל דבר נפרד שאינו בעל גוף. Anything that is spiritual and is not physical has not been addressed in the Torah at all. רק הזכיר בשמיים שהם נבראים. בראשית ברא אלוקים את השמיים, all the spiritual worlds. כלומר שקדמותם אפס. ואמר ואמר בשני, now in the second Shamayim, are you with us, Zach?
Yes.
What?
No.
Okay. Good. אבל בשני, שהיא רקיע בתוך המים, now on the second רקיע, okay, כלומר שהתהווה מן המים הנזכרים שהזכיר בריאתם, דבר מרוכר מבדיל ביניהם. Right? So what is the rakia בתוך המים? כלומר, שהתהווה מן המים הנזכרים, שהזכיר בבריאתם. So it's, which מים are we talking about now? בראשית ברא אלוקים את השמיים, ורוח אלוקים מרחפת על פני המים. So he took from that water, from the element of water. Okay?
So what he's saying is that in Bereshit, on the first day, there's two mayim. The first mayim is
that's the mayim of mayim.
No, sorry, there's the shamayim. Sorry, there's the shamayim, which is the unificat, and the mayim that was the one of the four elements.
Yes.
Okay.
דבר מרוכר מבדיל ביניהם, and he took an element of that water, right? And he stretched it and he consolidated it, and it so that it can separate between the waters. וקרא גם לאלו הכדורים שמיים. And those balls, he called it שמיים, because the rakia, those
balls.
Yeah, he calls it kadurim.
I know what kadurim is, but what is it?
So he's referring, okay, כשם שהשמיים העליונים הראשונים. So basically, he wants to say, and that's very complicated to explain, that he took, we addressed that he took the rakia, and so he essentially made it like a kadur, right? So here he wants to say the same thing. וקרא גם לאלו הכדורים שמיים. So the same way that there was שמיים כלפי שמיא, right? This rakia that was circular, also that that is considered like a kadur, he also called it שמיים, because it's in the shape of a kadur, right? The ozone is in the shape of a kadur.
Also is made from the mayim.
I'm sorry?
It's made from the materials of the mayim.
Yes.
We created the rakia.
Correct.
So this also came from water.
Yes, but not like Rashi. It's different. Rashi, according to Rashi, it's not the element. It's not from, he didn't take it from the hiyuli, from the element of water, right? According to Rashi, there was water. He took the water, okay, and stretched it. Where here, he took from the element, the yesod, the fundamental element of water at the beginning of creation, and from it stretched it. It stretched it.
Sorry, that's not clear. In the first day, you have mayim as one of the four elements.
According to Rashi, according to the Ramban.
Ramban,
According to the Ramban, yes.
one of four elements.
Yes.
The mayim, be'emayim of Nidra,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Rashi says that water is not.
Who told you that Rashi, according to who told you that according to Rashi it's an element?
No, I just said according to Rashi, it's physical water.
Yes.
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 So he says one is physical water, one is one.
An element. An element.
An element. So Rashi, so that's the conflict here, or that's the debate here.
There's more than that. According to Rashi, there's only one Shamayim. According to the Ramban, there's a spiritual Shamayim and there's a real.
Yes.
So it's. What do you mean? Yes.
No,
yes,
no, but I'm saying on the mime itself that we're talking about. Okay, so Rashi says that there was just the water was real water.
Correct.
As
Correct.
we know it today.
Correct. And there's no address of the spiritual world according to Rashi.
But Rashi, that he put it physically in the water, the tochamayim,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So what was Rashi's pollution? What the
It's irrelevant. We're not learning Rashi right now.
I'm just curious. What was
We're not
the-
learning Rashi. Because if you understand how difficult it is to learn the Ramban, it's as difficult to learn Rashi. Rashi, it's all like it's modular. So I don't want to get into the Rashi now.
Okay. But
Huh?
4 words on this, and then it's Rashi, if you look at Rashi's.
No, Rashi, it's also because Rashi brings you midrashim, meaning that it's not pshat, and if it's not pshat, you understand what's the pshat and what's not the pshat in order to understand why you got into the midrash. It's not you cannot just learn. Huh?
It's as complicated as this, just in a different way.
Yes, it's more complicated because you don't have as many words.
Right. Rashi gives you
So
one sentence.
it gives you very, very few words, and you have to do your own assessment.
to figure it out.
Okay. The more words you have, and the better it is. Yeah. וקרא גם לאלו הכדורים שמיים כשם השמיים העליונים הראשונים. Apparently, yeah. Well, apparently and that's al pi hasod, but the shamayim, the spiritual world, yes, was also created in a kadur way, right?
The spiritual world.
The shamayim, the heaven, the spiritual heaven, was also created in circular. And you understand why? You know the graph, right? That's how it's a kaduri.
Okay.
So Hakadosh Baruch Hu,
Why kadurim, not kadur?
זה שאלה טובה, כי זה שמיים, זה שמיים is in plural, right?
Yeah.
So it's
How we say not Shemaim? Shemaim is plural and singular. It's not only.
it's plural. There's no
How you say one yechid Shemaim? Sham?
There's no.
there's none. It does not. It's plural.
שמיים יפים, שמיים גדולים, שמיים כחולים.
נכון.
Right. That's
Shemaim,
right.
Shemaim.
You're right. Interesting.
כן. So that's why, because kadurim referring to a shamayim. That's why it's plural. But so the same way the world, the spiritual world is created circular like a kadur, right? So he emulated that creation of the shamayim and created the physical shamayim, which has the same name, okay, also circular, like a kadur. לבאר שאינם הנזכרים בשם השמיים, רק הרקיעים שקראם שמיים.
סליחה, ולכן יקראם בפרשה.
ולכן יקראם בפרשה רקיע השמיים. ויתן אותם אלוהים רקיע השמיים. The Torah, in the parasha, when it talks about those shamayim, he will call them rekiya shamayim, right?
Where?
What do you mean?
Go to the note. It says it's in the verses coming.
Pasuk Yud Zayin. You don't know. You have Pasuk Yud Zayin.
Yeah. Okay.
לבאר, what does that mean? שאינם הנזכרים בשם השמיים. They're not really the shamayim. They are rekiya שקראם שמיים. But it's very simple. Shamayim is the spiritual worlds.
Yes.
זהו, נגמר
The
הסיפור.
first Shemaim.
Yes. What about the shamayim that we refer to shamayim? The rekiya shamayim. The Torah refers it to rekiya shamayim. Why rekiya shamayim? Because it was given a shape, okay, circular like a kadur, just like the spiritual worlds were created. And the Torah will refer to it not as shamayim, like in the first pasuk of the Torah, but as rekiya shamayim, the rakiya, the firmament of shamayim. Right? Because essentially it's not shamayim. It only has a title of shamayim. So the essence of Shamayim is spirituality, and that's what's been created in the beginning. The second is Rakia, not Shamayim. Hashem gave it a name Shamayim because it's somewhat like the closest to spirituality because there's really no, it's gas, it's not, there's no really element to it, right? But more important, what does he want us to say? That since it's circular like a kadur, and it's done to the same shape as the Shamayim, he gave him the Shamayim. But so to differentiate between the essence of Shamayim, which is spirituality, and the skies, right? After he has given it the title of Shamayim, he calls it Reki'e Shamayim. I know, it's very hard to digest. Yes. Here comes Zach. Here comes Zach. Come.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm really struggling with he goes back and forth between Rakia as singular and plural, Rakia, Riki'im.
Okay, no.
And I'm having trouble making sense of it because I'm not seeing an explanation for like why is it sometimes called Rakia, why is it sometimes Riki'im?
Mhm.
And I'm wondering
Where's Rikim?
רק הרקיעים שקראם שמיים.
Yeah.
Mhm.
right, and also Kadurim, same Kadurim. As
Okay.
So what I'm wondering is maybe he's saying maybe
There's seven. No, I tell you what that means. I know what you're doing. Okay, we haven't addressed that. Okay, why is Shamayim called Shamayim plural?
Yeah.
For what reason?
You're talking about which Shamayim? The
Shamayim,
spiritual one or
Shamayim, the regular Shamayim. Vadai the spiritual also. Let's start with the spiritual.
I mean, same question about Mayim also. Why is Mayim?
Well, panim also, panim. Yeah, but say that. Okay. Yes, you're right. But let's not.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about. Let's talk about Shamayim and Reki'im and Rakia.
There's multiple heads.
Bravo. But no,
Seven.
but also in the Reki'im, there's seven Reki'im. The seven, you have Shiva Koch Velechet, right? You have seven stars that are one above the other and that circulate, right? The Koch Velechet. What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't
Some
know.
of the solar
I've never heard of
systems.
them.
In the solar system,
Oh, okay.
you have seven. Wait a minute. That actually on the, they said on the, I don't know, somebody said, I don't know if it's true or not, on January 25th, all seven stars will be perfectly aligned and you will be able to see through them.
The planet?
The planets, all seven
Yeah.
planets will perfectly aligned. And it's like it comes one into I don't know how many thousands of years.
Okay.
Okay. So you have, and that's Reki'im.
That's in The Simpsons.
That's Reki'im. Okay. So if you look, I'm stopping here. Huh? If I'm letting you know, that's the second we share. This is heavy enough. So if you remember the Sfirot, circular Sfirot, it's like you're peeling an onion, right? It's one and inside another one and inside another one and inside another one. Can one exist without the other?
No.
It's impossible.
They built on each other.
It's impossible.
Mhm.
So although it's one system, but it's called Reki'im. You understand?
Right.
It's called Shamayim because it's a constellation of many layers. Okay. The same way the astral system, right? You have many layers. You have many rekim. You have seven layers before you tap into according to Al Pi Asod, right? You have access to the spiritual worlds. You have seven rekiim. Okay. Say that.
No. Isn't there a Rakia? He just said no, Mechila. You said the Rakia is the middle space between the Mayim, Elyonim, and Mayim Tachtonim.
Yes, there's like yes.
So how could there be more than one middle?
There's seven of them. There's seven of them.
How?
How HaKadosh Baruch Hu created seven of them?
But if you have one in here and the middle point is here, how can you have seven middle points between two spaces?
What's the problem? If between you take all this and you divide it into seven.
It's an additional.
Mechila. If we are here by science, where these are the 2 points, if this is the central line, we know.
Where did you get science if the 2 points is one's physical and one's spiritual? How do you bring in science into that? It's a point of reference. It's not physical space. The same way there is physical space between the Rakia and Earth, okay, there's also spiritual space between the Rakia and the Maim Elyonim, which are spiritual. Maim Elyonim are spiritual.
Okay,
Right? So you cannot use science for that.
okay.
Okay. So the same way you have from the Rakia from the Maim Atachtonim
Yeah.
to the Rakia, right? A space.
Yeah.
You have in between that space and the upper space, right? Which is still physical before you tap into forget about spiritual, right? This rakia that you're talking about is not one layer. It's 7 layers, one on top of the other, one on top of the other. So the rakia is not 1 kilometer thick. It could be 500 years thick.
They're each 500 years thick, right?
Okay? So the distance between one rakia and another, 500 years. 500 years to travel from one to the other, 7 like that. That's the rakia. So the rakia is made of 7 layers. That's the point. Just like the spiritual creation, the shamayim is made of many layers that we saw, right? The rakia also is made of many layers. So that's why it's called in plural rekiim or shamayim or kadurim.
So when we say that, Abraham Avinu brought Hashem down one.
Nachon.
He brought him down to the first rakia.
Ken.
Yeah.
Until Moshe Rabbeinu.
Mhm.
Good? Okay, no good. I understand. But are we okay until now?
Yes.
Oof, okay, Baruch Hashem. Right. If I have Zach on my side, we're good. until Bobby asks you a question that from the Korean. Okay. וזה הלשון, no, 1 second. ומאמר זה, וגם זה דעת רבותינו, וגם זה דעת רבותינו, הזכירוהו בבראשית רבה. And that, what I just says the Ramban, it's also what חכמים say. אמרו כל רבנים אמרין לה בשם רבי חנניה, all the רבנים say it in the name of רבי חנניה, ורבי פנחס ורבי יעקב בר אבין בשם רבי שמואל בר רבי נחמן, and רבי פנחס and רבי יעקב בר אבין say it in the name of רבי שמואל בר רבי נחמן. What is the מימרה? בשעה שאמר הקדוש ברוך הוא ירי רקיע בתוך המים, when Hashem said there should be a firmament inside the water, גדלה טיפה אמצעית, ונעשו שמיים התחתונים ושמי השמיים העליונים.
What is Galda?
גלדה.
Congealed. I don't know what that means.
מלשון גלידה.
Glida, ice cream?
Yeah. It's like it started like it froze.
It's a form between fluid and solid.
Yeah. טיפה אמצעית, the center טיפה, okay? ונעשו שמיים התחתונים ושמי השמיים העליונים, the שמי השמיים העליונים.
1 second.
Yeah, you're not going to get anywhere with that.
No. Now he totally threw us off. But he just said Shemaim.
It doesn't. It just tell you. This is Ma'amar Chazal.
Oh.
He tells you Ma'amar Chazal that what he told you that he's just bringing you a point of reference that you have Shamayim Elyonim and Shamayim Tachtonim. Okay, to come and refute what Rashi says that there's only one Shamayim. Okay, now the structure and how it happens, it doesn't develop it.
No, but I'm sorry. What Chachamim were saying that the Shemaim Atachtonim and the Elyonim were created on the second day, according to
By the way, if it's here,
according to this, right?
Okay.
But he's saying it's on the first day, right? I just want to make sure I get the what Chachamim were saying.
The Shmei HaShamayim Ha'elyonim, not the Shamayim Ha'elyonim, the Shmei HaShamayim Ha'elyonim. Let's read that. He's going to explain a little bit. He's going to explain a little bit.
Okay.
ומאמר זה התפשט לכדורי הגלגלים שבהם תחתונים ועליונים. That's the התפשטות, right? The Shamayim, okay, is a Shamayim שהתפשט לכדורי הגלגלים, to all the asters, שבהם תחתונים ועליונים, and you have lower asters, and you have higher asters. Nikraim Shemei HaShamayim. So you have the Shamayim, which is the Shamayim Klape Haaretz, and you have the Shemei HaShamayim, the Shamayim of Shamayim, which are the other Reki'im, right? To the lower one. Kidichtiv, Halelu Shemesh veYareach, Halelu Kol Koch ve'or, Halelu Shemei HaShamayim, ve'amayim asher me'al HaShamayim. Right? So you have the Rakia, you have the Shemesh, the Yareach, the Kochavim, and then you have the Shemei HaShamayim, which is above all this. So the same way there's Shamayim to Aretz, there's a Shamayim to those asters, to that constellation, and that's called Shemei HaShamayim. And after that you have והמים השמיים על השמיים, אבל השמיים הנזכרים בראשון, right? ששם כיסאו של הקדוש ברוך הוא, דכתיב השמיים כיסאי, that's the first שמיים, that's the בראשית, הם הנזכרים בתחילת זה המזמור. This is not now. That's הללו את השם מן השמיים, הללו הוא במרומים, right? You understand or no?
Yes, I get it.
So when the Mizmor says Hallelujah, Hallelujah, et Hashem min hashamayim, Hallelujah b'merum, okay, that's referring to what? That's spiritual. Yeah. So what is Shemei HaShamayim? It is the higher Reki'im, the upper Reki'im, compared to the first Rakia, and that's considered Shemei HaShamayim. And why are they called Shemei HaShamayim? Because the Shamayim is Shamayim to the Aretz.
When it says here, Shamayim.
So all this is created on the second day.
Easy. The Mayim Asher Me'al Shamayim, which Mayim is it referring to? When we do the both.
That's irrelevant. He's not talking about that.
But I understand.
I don't have an answer to you. I don't have an answer to you. I know what you want to say.
Yes.
Again.
It should, just so we're clear, it should refer, this can't be Shamayim Elyonim, right? Because the Shamayim Elyonim,
it's not Shamayim Elyonim.
Right, but the Mayim Masher, but he says Me'ayim, but if you go by the pasuk,
that's okay. So you ask a question on the Tehillim. Chazak u'Baruch. It's a good question. It's a good question. But it's definitely not the Mayim Elyonim that we're talking about, and it's definitely not talking about the Shamayim Elyonim. This is for sure.
Okay.
Nachon.
Let's look into that.
The Mayim Elyonim. The Mayim Asher Me'al HaShamayim, he wants to tell you that the Shamayim is in this case, okay, it could be everything that's the air, and the Mayim Shalom HaShamayim is the water that's chofefet on top of the earth, okay? What we refer to today as the ozone, like the ozone layer, right? And that's Mayim Asher.
Why is that not Mayim Elyonim?
No,
because now he's back to earth. Now he's talking. Hallelu Shemesh veYareach, Hallelu Kol Koch ve'or, Hallelu Shemei HaShamayim, right? Ve'amayim asher me'al HaShamayim. Ken.
Or Shemei HaShamayim. That's all that is Shamayim Rakia, and the Mayim
me'al HaShamayim. But HaShamayim anizkar. Yeah, but if you're going back to which Mayim Elyonim you're talking about, the first, his Mayim Elyonim. If so, meaning the spiritual one, the spiritual pirush, or no, because he doesn't address Mayim Elyonim nowhere. He just mentions it.
That was from the RE
though. I spoke about the Ari Kadosh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what do you want to say?
Shamayim, no.
According to the Ramban, if you take away the Ari Kadosh, forget about the Ari Kadosh. Yeah. Okay. Essentially, there are Mayim Elyonim based on what's written. We never found them, but there is.
Physical waters.
That would be physical. That would be physical. That would be physical. Forget about the Arizal.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's what it says in the pasuk.
Exactly. That's what the pasuk says. So there is somewhere Mayim Elyonim, right? So that would be the Mayim Elyonim. Yes, that's the water. You're right. That's the water. That's not correct. Correct.
But sorry, but so in this
where rain comes from.
No,
above that, above
everything. This is above.
That's above all that. If we go, no, you weren't here when we spoke about Mayim Elyonim. The Mayim Elyonim the Ramban doesn't like he speaks about it, but he doesn't explain what it is and where it's coming from, etc. But there is, but it's called Mayim Elyonim. Okay, the Ari Kadosh addresses the Mayim Elyonim as something spiritual, but if you don't hold it spiritual, right? Then it's physical. then that's the Mayim. That would be the Hamayim Hashem Me'al Hashamayim. He's right. That's Mayim Me'al Hashamayim. But it's
Right.
still physical. And the spiritual Shamayim is the beginning of the Mizmor.
But if it's a Shemaim, Mayim Shemal Shemaim, shouldn't that be the Rakia? You could.
And the Rakia is what separates the Mayim Elyonim and the Mayim Tachtonim. That's the Rakia.
But then we have another issue here
Why?
because you're in a sandwich of water.
What?
Because according to this, you have water here,
Yes.
then you have whatever
7 Rakim.
7 Akiyim. You have the Shemesh, the Areach, the Feor, and all that. Then after that, the Shemesh.
After that Rakia, you have water Elyonim.
You have
Mayim
water
Elyonim.
Elyonim. But if this Mayim is not Mayim Elyonim, well, I guess it has to be Mayim Elyonim. There's no other choice. Because you don't have Mayim between.
No, that's the Mayim Elyonim, the physical Mayim Elyonim. That's
Under the Rakia, you don't have Mayim. Only
Correct.
Mayim you have is.
correct.
זה למעלה.
That's right.
Elyonim. That are physical. That
Physical
are,
water Elyonim.
Not
The
according
Ibn
to-
Ezra says we have zero recollection of such a water.
Which one?
Ibn Ezra.
Of it? Which part?
Of the Mayim Elyonim. So he says the Ibn Ezra has another explanation about Mayim Elyonim. But according to the Ramban, yes. According to Ramban, it's physical.
Fine. Fine.
If you take it as Pshata Pashut, you're right. It's Mayim Elyonim that sits above the Rakia.
But according to that, wouldn't then Hashemayim Kisi and it's going to
No, that's spiritual. That's spiritual. That's the Shamayim of Bereshit bara Elokim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. Yes.
Yeah, okay, well, there's no mind there. Okay, I got it.
וזה הלשון נכון בפשט הכתוב. And this פירוש and this wording fits the pshat of the psukim. כי מה שיש עוד בשם השמיים ובשם הכיסא סוד נשגב ונעלם. Right? The shamayim has a secret understanding to it, and the kisei hakavod has also a secret to it. Hashamayim kis'i, it says Hashamayim is the Shamayim is my seat. It means that it has a deeper depth. Ki yesh Shamayim la Shamayim v'chisei la kisei. Right? The same way there's a Shamayim to the Shamayim. There's also in it's spiritual, right? There's also a kisei to the kisei. Right?
No. What is Kiseh? Kiseh.
The kisei hakavod.
Yeah.
Right?
But what's the other Kiseh?
So again, it's the blueprint of the spiritual. It goes. Ishtal shiluyot. I don't know how to. Ishtal shiluyot is one within the other, within the other, within the other. Right? It's infinite.
No. I understand what Shalut means, but my Sheshot B'Shamayim, it's like he said, Sod Niska, say it's secret. He's saying that when you say
Hashamayim kisi.
Hashamayim Kisi is a secret, you don't understand it. Right? Sod Niska V'Ne'elam, yes?
נכון.
Ki yesh
Why?
Shamayim L'Shamayim.
Yes, shamayim la shamayim v'kisei la kisei. Because when you say kisei, it's not the actual kisei; it's the kisei of the kisei, and the shamayim is the shamayim shel hashamayim. So you go in; there's layers within layers within layers.
Let's
ומזה אומרים החכמים, כדי לקבל עליו עול מלכות שמיים, when you want to take upon yourself the עול מלכות שמיים, right? The
yoke.
Huh?
The yoke.
The yoke?
Yoke, the burden.
The burden of שמיים. אמרו יראת שמיים, you talk about יראת שמיים, right? The fear of שמיים. וכתוב אמר, די שליטין שמיה, that the שמיים is controlling. ויש להם מדרש נפלא, במה שכתוב, דעתה תשמע השמיים, right? All this, what does it mean? אתה תשמע השמיים, right? The מדרש there. כל זה יראינו נרמז בפסוק הראשון. הזוכה לו. All this is referring to different levels of shamayim, right? In the shamayim of the first pasuk. So when we meet,
Yirat Shamayim, isn't that Yirat Kadosh Baruch Hu?
that's exactly the point. But what? What does that mean? Why did the Chachamim call it Yirat Hashem? Yirat HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The Chachamim call it Yirat Shamayim. So there's a reason, because you need to tap into something in Shamayim that brings you Yirah. What is it? Is the for example the Merkava. When you learn about the Merkava, you're in awe, and that's Yirat Shamayim. Yirat Shamayim is not the fear of the sky, or the fear of the Chet. It's the fear of the awesomeness of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You realize how awesome HaKadosh Baruch Hu is, and from that you're in awe. That's Yirat HaRomemut. It's called Yirat HaRomemut. Yirat Shamayim is called Yirat HaRomemut, right? And that is because of what you learn about Shamayim. But which level of Shamayim in the spiritual world? Right? So he wants, basically what he wants to say is that even when you address the Shamayim spiritually, you don't mean, it's not talking about one Shamayim, because that Shamayim has a Shamayim, that Shamayim has another Shamayim, that Shamayim has another Shamayim. זה השתלשלות של עולמות, אחד בתוך השני. And depending on what you're referring to spiritually, you tap into another level. וכל זה יראינו נרמז בפסוק הראשון, הזוכרו. And whoever has the zchut, right, will find that this is what's written in the first pasuk of Bereshit bara Elokim et hashamayim ואת הארץ והארץ הייתה תוהו ובוהו. והנה בארו הכתובים כי הנבראים הראשונים הם מאין. But it's clear that we've learned, right, that the first creation was from nothing. והשם מוצאה מן החומר הראשון הנברא. And everything else comes from that היולי, right, from that first creation. ואל יקשה עליך מאמר רבי אליעזר הגדול, and you shouldn't have a question, a kushia from Rabbi Eliezer הגדול, in פרקי Rabbi Eliezer, שמיים מהיכן נבראו, he says, שמיים, where were they created? מאור לבושו של הקדוש ברוך הוא, from the light of the clothing of הקדוש ברוך הוא, וכן הוא בבראשית רבה, ועוד. משמע that what? That שמיים is created from what? From אור. So it's יש מיש, not יש מאין. Right? So he says that is true if you know how to refer שמיים מאין נבראו, מאיכן נבראו, on what שמיים אנחנו מכוונים. Right?
So he's saying that Shamayim and Nivru, which Shamayim is referring to?
That's exactly the point. He's saying he doesn't go into it. He says all these midrashim that say that you can learn from there, or that Shamayim is created from something else that is already created. And if that's the case, then how can you could tell me that Shamayim was created from nothing, Yesh Me'ayin, in the Pashut Bet, because he's coming to address what he said earlier, that the Shamayim can mean many, many different layers.
But wouldn't this actually is a little more simple? Doesn't this, was he trying to say that this justifies the fact that there is a Shamayim that's Me'ayin, which is the first Shamayim.
Yeah.
And the second Yom Shamayim from Sheni is
that's not what he's referring. That's not what he's referring
to. Is
to.
that the case? Forget what.
But that's not what the Midrash says. That's not what he's saying.
I'm asking you.
There's two Shamayim we know.
In Ramban's, okay. Time out. In Ramban's explanation, the first Shamayim is created from Me'ayin.
Yes.
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 The second Shamayim and Yom Sheni is created Yesh Me'yesh, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The Rakia.
The Rakia.
Yes.
Yes. That's created from Yesh. It's not. Okay. So, what is saying? So
that's a midrash. He says if the first is Yesh Me'ayin, then how come Rabbi Eliezer says it's created from the Or? And if it's Or, that means it's not Yesh Me'ayin. It's Yesh Me'yesh.
Right.
So he's coming to tell you, based on what he said earlier, that's the instant when you talk about Shamayim, you're not talking about one thing, something, only one thing. It's layers and layers of creations of Shamayim. So you can have a Shamayim Yesh Me'ayin, and you can have a Shamayim Yesh Me'yesh, without even addressing the Rakia in the spiritual worlds. Okay?
And in this Shamayim that he refers to is all Shamayim spiritual?
Spiritual. כי בעבור שירצו החכמים להעלות החומר הראשון עד תכלית, ולעשותו דק מן הדקים, כי בעבור שירצו החכמים, because when the חכמים want to address, right, the חומר הראשון, they want to simplify it to the highest possible level, right, דק מן הדק, like to the most simplified element possible. לא יראו שהשמיים שהם גוף מתנועע בעל חומר וצורה, הם הנבראים מן העין. They're not going to refer to that shamayim that is actually physical as something that's created from nothing. אבל אור הלבוש הוא הנברא הראשון. The אור of הקדוש ברוך הוא that is called the אור הלבוש that come and gives a structure, okay, is what they refer to as the first creation. וממנו יצא חומר הממש בשמיים. And from this came the element of שמיים. ונתן לארץ חומר אחר, right? So yeah.
Go to the end and then we'll ask the questions.
ונתן לארץ חומר אחר, and to the eretz he gave it another element. ואיננו כדקות הראשון. It's not like the same dakut as the shamayim. The first element of shamayim was very, very dark. But the first element of eretz is not as dark as the element of the earth. That's why it's earth versus shamayim. והוא שלג שתחת כיסא הכבוד, and it's considered the snow that sits under the כיסא הקדוש ברוך הוא. כי כיסא הכבוד נברא, וממנו היה השלג שתחתיו, וממנו נעשה חומר הארץ. והנה ההוא שלישי בא בריאה. Okay, this is all על פי הקבלה. That HaKadosh Baruch Hu created Or, which basically is it's an extension of the Or and Sof. Okay? It's no, it's not the Organus. It's not Organus. Before the Organus. The Or HaLevush is it's the extension of HaKadosh Baruch Hu that was coming down and mitlabesh and form has and had the not the essence, in physics it's called the priority, right? There's priorities in chemistry,
no.
Right? Yes. No. Yes.
No.
Each
No.
yes, doctors. Yes or no? In chemistry, there's priorities, right? The priority of different elements.
What does that mean, priority?
It's how the behavior of each of the periods is the table, right?
The periods is the rows.
My
Continue
father.
on, so maybe I can.
Okay, so each element has a priority, meaning has a certain way of behavior and purpose,
Yeah.
right? So the Or HaLevush is the light that has for purpose to create tzurot. Huh?
No, yeah,
To create tzurot. And that is the first element that was created according to what Rabbi Eliezer is talking about, right? Al pi asod, right? That if you see it from that angle, and from that Or HaLevush was born the element of Shamayim, the element of Shamayim. Okay, so the spiritual creation.
Physical Shabbat, the element.
No, the spiritual Shamayim.
Spiritual Shabbat?
Yes, and then there was another element that was created for the Eretz, and that element is thicker than the element of the Shamayim. So the core essence of Shamayim is light, the Or HaLevush, and the core element of creation of Eretz is Sheleg, the snow. What is that snow? What is that snow? That snow is, and I'm not going to go into it, but in the Kisei HaKavod, the celestial throne, you have Even HaSapir, okay, where and that's where all the neshamot are created, okay, and as the neshamot by default, as they come down and mitgabshim into eventually your body, right? Mekoram b'mayim, their root is water, okay, and the water consolidate into ice into physical element until it becomes afar, and then it becomes a human. That's how, for example, that's why how an angel turns from spiritual to physical. Okay, so that transition between the creation of the neshama and the neshama coming down, okay, and being applied to the world, right? There is what it's called in the Lashon HaKodesh sheleg. Okay, why sheleg? It's shalosh shem shalosh. There's a sort of shalosh shem shalosh, which has the rashim keter chokhmah bina. Shem be'etzem, when they mishtalshelim, they become shalosh chesed gvura tiferet. Shem shalosh netzach hod yesod. It's a concept of shalosh shem shalosh. Sheleg is shin shalosh, shem lamed shalosh, gimel shalosh. Right? Sheleg gematria 333. Three that are three, which is the ishtalshelut, right, of the sephirot, which is the linear structure of the human spiritual build-up. This is the sheleg. So the physics. So the earth, anything that's physical physical, is its root comes from what is called the sheleg versus the light, which is the spiritual. So, right, everything that is spiritual usually is referred to the light. Okay, but what is referring to physicality, right? It's in the spiritual beginning, it is spirit, it's referring to what is called sheleg. Sheleg, you remember, every time you have, that's why al pi asod, it's very important when there's sheleg, the Ari HaKadosh says you should take, the Rabbi Hamida says, you take sheleg and you put it on your forehead 3 times. Okay, it's a segula to purify your intellect, your mind, and your ena sichli, and to clear your intellectual eye. Segula מאוד גדולה. I'm sure there's still there's still snow around. You don't have to go skiing.
Separate. Sorry.
Yeah.
Isn't it? There's also a river of fire underneath the.
Yeah, זה לא קשור. Yes, but זה לא. No, so that's it. Anyways, bottom line, right? What the Ramban is trying to do at the end is to come and explain to you, number one, that when we say Shamayim, it's not referring to only one Shamayim, is even spiritually, right? Yirat Shamayim. So you can relate, you can tap into different levels of Shamayim spiritually. So there's no kushia of something else from Shamayim. And if you're going to tell me how can Shamayim be created from the Hiyuli when Shamayim is created from the Or, right? So he tells you that al pi Kabbalah, al pi Asod, right? If you look at from an angle of the creation from the Kisei HaKavod, it's Or for light for spirituality, and Sheleg and snow for physicality. Versus, if you look at it from a perspective of creation of the earth, right? The Hiyuli, which is spiritual of Shamayim, and the Hiyuli of Eretz, which is the creation of physicality. Just it basically tells you his perspective. Do you look at it from a creation perspective from humans, from creation of the earth, or from a creation of perspective from the Kisei HaKavod?
So the Or and the Sheleg are like the predecessors to the Huli.
They are the Hiyuli. They are, well, from a spirit, yes. If you flip it spiritually, yes, they are the Hiyuli.
How did you? Sorry, that I lost. You're saying that the shedding is before creation, no?
No, again, it depends from where you look at it. If you look at it from the point of creation, of the physical creation, the Hiyuli, right? So you have the Hiyuli of Shamayim, the Hiyuli of the Aretz. But if you look at it from a perspective of the Kisei HaKavod, right? It's Or and Sheleg. So yes, from the perspective of the Kisei HaKavod, the Or and the Sheleg are the parallel to the Hiyuli of Shamayim Va'aretz. Elliot.
I didn't get it. I lost it.
What I'm trying to understand is, well, can you maybe, the thing is, every time we study something, there's like 7 other layers that we just found out. Maybe we should start from just explain to us. Why don't you just explain to us how the world was created from the beginning?
Omer, I think we also lost Omer along the way.
No, start from the begining.
And then
the river, the sheleg,
but that's how
you gotta go down, not we're going here and then
Rabbi Isai, Chazak u'Baruch, Beruchim tiyu. The good thing is that it's recorded, so you can do Chazara.
No, but is
תודה רבה רבה.
באהבה, שבוע טוב. Ryan, I hope we didn't lose you.
No.
Great,
How you could possibly do that?
Love you guys. שבוע טוב.